Welcome to Tales of Honor, a podcast with a mission to tell the true stories of every recipient of our nation's highest military award, the Medal of Honor. Oh, hi there. Welcome. This is another episode of Tales of Honor podcast. This is episode number 435, and I don't have any birthdays to go over today. It looks like it's probably going to be another maybe week and a half till we have another birthday to go over. For now, I do have two things to go over. Number one is in the show notes, there will be two links. One is to a book which is mentioned inside today's episode. So if you want to check out that book, there's a link to go purchase it on Amazon. I'm sure it is available everywhere else books are sold. That just happens to be the link that I am presenting to you. Also in the show notes, there's another link to the Digression podcast, which I was on. Let's see here. Today is Sunday, so that was on Friday. So 2 days ago, I was on episode number 58 with Jody. I actually filled in as a guest host. So if you want to go check out that episode, I'm not saying this because I was on there. It is a good one, as all of their shows are. I will say all their episodes are very good. It's one of my favorite military podcasts that I listen to with Chris and Jody over there. But this one is actually reflective of the Vietnam War, which we're covering this month and last month. It's about Agent Orange. So if you want to learn a thing or two or 10 about Agent Orange, go on over there and listen to episode number 58 of the Digression podcast. Like I mentioned, link in the show notes. You can listen wherever you're listening to this episode right now, wherever you're hearing my voice right now is also where you can listen to their show. So go check that out. Very big thanks to Jody for having me fill in for Chris while he was on vacation. That is all I have for today. So let's get right on into today's Tale of Honor. Douglas was born on the 24th of December, 1946 in Greenville, Ohio, and he grew up on a farm in Rossburg. In school, he played football and sang in chorus, and when he didn't make the basketball team, he volunteered to be the team's water and towel boy. He graduated high school in 1965, and by the end of the year, Douglas enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve, becoming active duty the following spring. Once he was done with training at Camp Pendleton, he was promoted to Private First Class and was deployed to Vietnam, where he joined Company B, 1st Battalion, 4th Marines, 3rd Marine Division, and it was his actions on the 26th of March, 1967, that would earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, "For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty, while participating in Operation Beacon Hill 1, the 2nd Platoon was engaged in a fierce battle with the Viet Cong at close range in dense jungle foliage. PFC Dickey had come forward to replace a radio operator who had been wounded in the intense action and was being treated by medical corpsmen. Suddenly, an enemy grenade landed in the midst of the group of Marines, which included the wounded radio operator who was immobilized. Fully realizing the inevitable result of his actions, PFC Dickey, in a final valiant act, quickly and unhesitatingly threw himself upon the deadly grenade, absorbing with his body the full and complete force of the explosion. PFC Dickey's personal heroism, extraordinary valor, and selfless courage saved a number of his comrades from certain injury and possible death at the cost of his life. His actions reflected great credit upon himself, the Marine Corps, and the U.S. Naval Service. He gallantly gave his life for his country." When Douglas's family received his Medal of Honor on the 16th of April, 1968 from the Secretary of the Navy in a ceremony at the Marine Barracks in Washington, D.C., few people outside of those that he saved and his family would learn about his actions. In 2004, Lieutenant Colonel retired John Lang began looking for more information about Douglas and was able to speak to his mother, read letters that were sent home, and conduct over 50 interviews. John's work took 14 years and is now known as the most detailed account of Operation Beacon Hill. A final valiant act, the story of Doug Dickey, Medal of Honor, was published in April of 2020 and tells the stories from the men that witnessed Douglas's act that Easter Day in 1967. Douglas Eugene Dickey was 20 years old when he died, and he is buried in the Brock Cemetery in Greenville, Ohio, and his name appears on the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall, panel 17E, line 50. And that was a tale of honor. Thank you for listening to Tales of Honor, and if you enjoyed the show, please be sure to subscribe and tell your friends and family. Tales of Honor is written and produced by Christoph Ambrose, and theme music is Loyalty and Duty by Floruz Music. If you have any questions, you can send an email to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com, and please be sure to visit talesofhonorpodcast.com for more episodes and information.